My name's Colten Montgomery. I've been playing disc golf since 2007, so 14 years now. Casually just started playing in 2007 with my brother. Remember getting my first starter set and going to watch him play his first tournament. 2008 was my first year playing tournaments. Played a couple, junior novice tournaments back in Colorado. And then 2009, I kind of jumped right into it. It was my first World Championships. My brother, dad, and I drove to Kansas City, Missouri. That was my first one after just a couple of years of playing disc golf. Huge tournament, cool player pack when I was young, kind of got us hooked right away. Disc golf touring has always been kind of like a dream of mine, and in 2017 I won my first A-tier in Colorado. Very big moment in my career, getting that first A-tier win, and at that moment I kind of went to my mom and was like, hey, I think this is something that I can do. I can tour, I can make enough money. Discmania had an opening to drive the Discmania RV with Simon Lizotte, and I took full opportunity of that. Leaving home kind of by myself, meeting up with Avery to get the RV was like a whole new world to me, and I never met Simon before, so living in an RV with a dude that I'd never met, I was praying that we got along, and of course, we got along great, and very different, working the 9 to 5 at Ace Hardware to traveling the country, being my own boss. In the last couple weeks, I've thought multiple times and actually talked to my mom, remember 4 years ago when we talked about what if, let me go try this, and if I fall on my face and run out of money or can't make it, at least I tried. I never have to live with what if, can I compete with the best in the world, and now it's 4 years later, it's more money in the game, more exposure, and it's an exciting time for disc golf. Kona and I both grew up in Colorado. Grew up playing disc golf, playing the same tournaments, never met each other until after she left Colorado. I followed her on Instagram way back in the day, and I saw this picture pop up, and I was like, oh, she's kind of cute. So I slid into her DMs, and we kind of talked about playing disc golf, and then she mentioned that she was moving to California for disc golf, and fast forward, I don't even know, a year and a half, 2 years, and the off season of 2017 and 2018, I went out to California to work at the warehouse and hang out for a couple months and get ready for the upcoming season. And I was at one of the disc golf courses right by my brother's house and posted a picture, and she sent me a message. She slid into my DMs and was like, hey, I live 30 seconds away from there. If you ever want to play disc golf, let me know. And we just hit it off as really good friends, and fast forward to Jonesboro, we stayed in touch, and talked to Discmania and was like, hey, any chance to have Kona come on the road, and tour, and they were all on board for it. We were at Little Rock, Arkansas, picked her up from the airport, and I don't know, kind of rest is history. Once she got on the road, our relationship kind of grew, and then started dating, and yeah, we're almost 3 years into it. I mean, it's just great, getting to travel the country, do what you love with somebody that you love, that's touring the country is great and all, but being able to share those moments with somebody, those memories, it's that's the dream life. COVID year and how it all unfolded. We're always on the move every day, every week to have 3 months where we kind of were in one spot and didn't move, that was kind of tough to adjust to just because we're so used to moving week in and week out. I think it was very beneficial to meditate and clear that mind and not always be having to think about disc golf in the next tournament. The one thing with van life and being on the road is it really makes you be a minimalist, there's only so much we can fit in that van. There's no shopping sprees, you know, like we really only spend money on the things that we need, and that's food. We don't really stay in hotels or Airbnbs. We've got our van that we parking lot hop, you know, each night. We always do a few eggs and sausage every morning, some type of fruit. That's kind of the routine. If you're trying to take that leap of faith, is have a little nest egg built up, you know, make sure you can sign up for these tournaments, you know, kind of write that off. You got to start somewhere, and I don't think I hit the road with more than a couple $1,000s back in 2017, and there's no reason that we need to be living a luxurious lifestyle, because what we do is luxurious enough. Keeping up with the hard work, the practice, staying with the routine, trusting the process, you know, this is, I've read it a lot recently, you know, that this game isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Just keep grinding, keep practicing. At any given week, any given day, it can be our time again. So enjoying the journey, you know, while we're on it.